I couldn't even pull it off serious, could I? I tried. Wait, hold on. What you want? uh, uh, I thought I'd come in on an evening and just come in and be here for the moment. Such a magical time. I love Halloween. It's not about dressing up with me. It's about all the magic that's behind everything. It's about all the coming up to the Day of the Dead and All Souls Day. And I just love it. And I used to never be like that. I used to always be like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that and da 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 back in the day. But then when life changes and you kind of wake up into that. So just for entertainment purposes only, maybe. I'm going to slip into my ancient, New Orleans, that grandmother, Grandma Willow. I'm going to slip into her today. Just because I can. So, tonight's the night where you type in, yes, show me the message. Hey, Jaguar, hey, happy Halloween. Happy. Where you actually show up and you get to talk to Grandma Willow. And Grandma Willow is going to pull cards for you on this night, Halloween, Otherworld, and your soul contract. And then if you just feel like you're still not getting it, then we're going to have to go a little deeper, go or soma. I was going to use this one, but this one it's kind of, you ask the magic book, the oracle answer. And I've done, okay, show me what the message is for today. What is it today? And it'll say, the eagle cries in flight. Now is not your time, like the cry of an eagle in flight. The answer is clear but distant. Sometimes you must wait our turn to fly. Be patient and keep working hard. Your time will come. I'm like, all right. I'll just toss that book aside. So, I already see somebody here that needs a little guidance. Jaguar, what you want? Why are you stepping up in here? I guess you want a message, huh? Well, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see what messages come for thee. Well, let's just see what the ones want to say to you on this Halloween time. This silent night. And remember, as you come in, just know you best be putting some kind of notification that you're in the house. Because me being Grandma Willow, I don't play games. I will just give you the message and send you on your way, child. I got things to do. Ain't got time to fool around with you. So let me just go on and give you a message. I hope you're ready. Let's just see. All right, card number 1. Let's see what your second card gonna be. Now keep in mind, there is no veil tonight. Oh no, honey. There's no veil tonight. No veil. We're going straight in. We're going to have conversations with ourselves, with our ancestors, and with the divine. Let's see what that message is. Then let's see what the message is from the other worlds. What is that one all about? Ooh, honey, they're just running. They running tonight. Oh, all right. Settle down, cards. Settle down. Got asking to do. Then let's just see what the soul contract says. So I'm going to have to tell y'all some of the things that was going on today. But first, let me get into it. Oh, look who done came by. Look who done dropped off here. Shay, what you want? Why are you coming up in here? You going to talk to Grandma Willow tonight? Child, you better hope Grandma going to be nice to you. You better hope Grandma going to bring you some messages you going to want to hear. All right. I'll get to you a little later, honey. Right now, I'm talking to Jaguar. Jaguar, pay attention. Honey, you got the owl. Why sing reveals actions? Look at that, honey. You got the owl. First card up, you got the owl. You got the owl, honey. You got the owl. And I ain't talking about like owl. You got pain. You got the owl. The owl's coming. You best be paying attention, young one. That owl got a message for you. You better be paying attention. Let's see what your other card says. Oh, look at this. Something's telling you to keep going onward and upward. Let go of the past so you can be present and create the future you desire. Yes. Look at that. You got that 43. Spirit is talking to you. Let go of the past. You letting go of the past, or you gonna hang on to it? What you gonna do? What you doing? What do, honey? What you doing? Oh, but the other world says the magician. I'm gonna ask you to have all your magic. Put your magic together. Put your magic. Get your magic together. Yeah, get your magic. Now, your soul card. Hey, lovely. Oh, look who just stopped in. Oh, look, ancestor. Look at the ancestor. Did y'all see that? Did you see the ancestor? Pay attention to the background. A lot of activities going on in the background. All right, back to you, Jaguar. I'm sorry, I digress, honey. It's all in the hat. This is about call to authenticity. Answer the call of your soul. Be your authentic self and let truth empower you. Just be your real self. Don't be trying to fake it to make it. Here we go. True expressions, fearless authenticity, bold living. Just be real, honey. Don't, you know what? I'm sorry to tell you this. This right here, the owl don't play. Owl is watching you, giving you guidance. You got to see into that mystery. We in the most magical time of the night. Don't let my looks fool you. I'm Grandmother Willow. I'm going to tell you what you got to be doing. All right. So, honey, child, you best be moving onward and upwards. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Because the owl is on your side. You better get into your magic, honey. Get into your magic. And be authentic. Be real with yourself. Yes, all right now. You run along, think about what I just said to you. Go light a candle or something. Go sit in the corner and light a candle. Go do something. Yep, that's it. All right. Shay, are you next? You welcome, Jaguar. Just remember the power in your name alone means magic. Means you got power. You got the power. Yes, you do. Get on up in there and get that power going. Yes, child. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Who else in here? Oh, Shay. Look, the young one, Shay. All right, Shay. Let me go deep for you. Hold on. All right, I'm in there. Had to go deep. Deep down. Deep down. Here we go. Let's go. What's the guided messages for you? Yes, let's see. Let's just see it all. Let's see what's got to be for you from the other world. Oh, what does the soul contract got to say to you? Y'all getting yourselves ready for your magic of the night. You best be putting it all together tonight. Yeah, you should be burning a nice candle between tonight and tomorrow. You might want to stir in some little bayberry candle just to burn. I don't know why my earring trying to be possessed, but anyway, you might want to go ahead and try to do that for yourself. This is the time to align, honey. Align. Yes. Phone ain't glitching. That's me. Pay attention. Here we go. Oh, honey. What's going on? What's going on? I'm going to have to pull another one just to find out what that card's all about. Oh, let's just see. Oh. All right. Oh. So, look at that. Being authentic again. This is all about being invisible. Shade is you. Skills. This is also about the skulls of flowers. Creating through the ashes. Coming up from the ashes. You know, moving through those things you don't want to be dealing with. Moving through those things. But the light is telling you, kindred souls, you got a number 5. You are currently experiencing many changes in your relationship and friendship. What's going on? What you feeling like you got to kind of pay attention to? Look at that. Pay attention, honey. Not everybody being real. Remember what I told you. As we go up in those frequencies, you might be sitting down at Starbucks somewhere having a tea. Somebody gonna start glitching in front of you. They ain't gonna be who they say they are. They gonna look who they say they look like. Oh, but you got fear. What you fearful of? Get rid of that. Why you having fear? Look at that picture. You just think something gonna come and get you. What coming for you? What coming? You don't even know what's coming, but you got fear. Why you got fear? Get rid of that. All right. Calm down. Let's take a look and see what the soul message is. Ripples of love. Your love creates ripples that touch others, spreading healing and deep connections. Trust that your love is making a powerful impact. Love impacts soul connection, healing resonance. Honey, that's just a lot of words saying that you just got the healing touch inside, but you need to be doing a little bit more with that. You understand? Stop trying to be, this. This is you. I don't want to be seen. I don't want people to know. Honey, this is over with. What you doing? Listen here. I'm Grandmother Willow. I'm going to give it to you straight. You best be getting out of this. Being all invisible. What are you being invisible for? Don't you want somebody to see you? You too busy having a relationship with this thing. Stop it. You did this right here need to go bye-bye. You need to be the ripples of love. Just love. Oh, I digress. Hold on a second. Yes, love. See, I just went there. I had to go there. I just went there. All right. That's your message. All right. Oh, Miss Donna. Miss Donna's in the house. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta get my ring straight for this one. This one gonna take me out there. Hold on. All right, Shay, you best be understanding what that message is. On this night, all y'all should be doing something magical for yourself. Like perhaps the new design plate called the wealth plate, simply coated with all the codes about prosperity and abundance. And it's made with all the sacred codes that calls in your currency. Your currency. You know the currency because the old money going bye-bye. The money going bye-bye. So you want to be in the currency. So you want to have a portal that actually helps you with your currency. Yes, I just absolutely love this one. It's all imbued and everything. I conjured it up last night. It was just actually fascinating. Yeah. It's available if you would like to have a consultation to talk about what you would like your portal to do. Anyway, back to Donna. You're welcome, Shay. You're so welcome. All right. Donna, let's just see what spirits have for you. Coming from Grandma Willow here. Let me just see. Hold on. I'm falling apart. Some things.
Wait, I gotta get back in the character.
Wearing this hat tonight in honor of magical ways and also honoring my friend who crossed over because we had the same matching hats on these nights. So let's take a look and see what the message is for you, Donna. Who else is in the house? You can't be just showing up in Grandma Willow's house like this. Grace, did you just come in? Oh, Grace, baby Grace is in the house. Baby Grace, oh, did you stop in and see Grandma Willow tonight? Somebody else just came in the house. I hear my door opening and closing. Somebody else up in here. If you're going to come up in my house, you need to leave your name, and then I'll give you your reading. Hold on, Donnie. Hold on. I got to go to the other world to get the card. All right. Hold on. Let's find your soul card here. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. All right, let's see. Oh my. Now for you, 3 cards came forward. You got Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, you need a little protection going on. Got like busyness going on. That's all. Just like clean up the corners. Make sure things ain't coming through kind of you know, they just walking on through. Just make sure you got everything tightened up. Tighten it up. That's all. Tighten it up. You got night songs, hidden talents. Yeah, we already know about your hidden talents. You got hidden talents. Look at that. I like that. Pay attention to that. Oh, but you know what? Get rid of some of those heavy burdens. Get rid of that. Forgive. Just do that forgiveness. Yes. You want to forgive. Okay, let's see what the guiding light says. Your guiding light. Crossroads. What's your crossroads all about? What's crossroads with you? What's your crossroads? And then other world says you need to just focus. Look at that. Jaguar. The cheetah or the jaguar? Focus. And then we got cosmic alignment. Look at that. When you align with the universe. Everything flows. Your power lies in this connection. Unity, harmony, harmonizes, renaissance, and also inner and outer consistency. That is your message. So pay attention. You got crossroads. You need to make a decision. A new business, adventure, project, or career is currently in the works for you. What you thinking of? Tonight's the night to be thinking and writing things down and putting in your focus, peoples. Don't forget, this is a very magical night within itself. You want to stay in flow of that. All right, let me grab my thing over here. Let me get this. All right. All right. Who else came in the house? Grace. Grace is in the house. All right, Grace, you're up next. All right, Donna, that completes your read. Someone else is in the house. All right. Now, Grace, I hope you stick around because I'm going to have you pick the number of the night for all of us from the Aura Soma book. Grace just has a knack for picking the right numbers. All right, Grace, here comes your read. Halloween card. Here it comes. Let's see what Grandma Willow's going to pull forward for you. You been doing okay? You've been working too much. What you been doing? Okay, let's see what the night says. Oh, you welcome, Donna. You so welcome. Cosmic Flower is in the house. Cosmic Flower is all galactic. She all out there in the galaxy. She's cosmos. But she stopped by here. All right. As soon as you come in the house, please close my door. And then let me know that you're here. And then I will drop you your message for tonight. But y'all need to get into your magic. I don't know what you're waiting on. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Stop waiting. Get those candles going. Get that pen writing. Sit in that space. Energy was off the hook today. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Grace. I'm staying focused. Don't worry. I'm staying focused. I got you. Energy was just off the hook today. I thought I was floating in my car. I really did. I just thought I was floating. People were just driving so weird. They were almost like they were driving in slow motion. I'm like, would you move your butt? Would you please move? Nobody was paying attention. I had to go around them because they were driving in slow motion. They were stuck on, I don't know, VHS. They stuck on beta. All right. Okay, great. I got a message for you. Here's your message. Okay, here is your first one. Now, you got a Night Song card also, the Hidden Talents. You got the card also. Okay? Then you have the Death card. Now, don't get all freaked out. The Death card. The Death card is eternal cycle begins here. Now, the Death card means something is ending. Something you finally saying, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm not doing this no more. I'm over it. That should be for all of us. All of us are putting an end to this crazy cycles. And then, oh, honey child, look at this. Oh, stop. Okay, this is important. This is important. All right? Because you got supernova. And the supernova is an aspect of your personality, your ego self, must die to make way for a new shiny star to be born. Honey, you going to go shedding. You're going to shed. You're already going through it, aren't you? Yeah. See that 3-eye atlas out there? Yeah. It's whipping up on us right now. Yeah, he's got 9 little friends with it that is bringing in because it's all plasma. They're all joining together. They're the old ancient ones coming through this timeline. They always show up around the time when we're getting ready, I don't know, evolve into something else. But, they just following behind them. But understand this. You got the supernova, so therefore you got the manifesting magic, number 21. Look at that. You are creating your life based on the intentions you sent out into the universe. Honey, yes. Yes. Look at you. Look at you. Look at. Look at it. You manifesting. Just know that you manifesting. But you gotta let the old stuff die first. Yeah, that's it. Let the old stuff die first. Yeah. Now, the other world says just be an adventurous. You be kind of like an adventure. You want to be in that adventure energy. Okay? The seeker. And then merge with the light. Merge with the divine light. Thank God for the divine light. You can't just say you're going to merge with some light. Okay? Divine got to be in front of it. Because then that means you go into the truthful light. When you just say, oh, let there be light. What kind of light is it? It's going to be artificial light? It's going to be real light. Which one? So merge with the divine light to experience unity and spiritual evaluations, elevations. This connection brings you clarity and guides you towards your true self. Spiritual unity, oneness with light, divine illumination. Let's get illuminated. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Look at all that light. Look at that. Yes. So it's going to be like, you know how Janet Jackson, like a mouse being burned by the fire. My love's love. Does she see my desire? That's the way love goes. You're going to have to have a that's the way love goes moment. Just be done with it. Over whatever's not working, shed it. Be done with it. You know what you might have to do? You might just have to do a nice candle burn on yourself. Like, child, let me tell you, Grandma Willow was busy today. I went down. Now hear me. All right? Don't listen. Things are changing. Because back in the day, I remember when you can go buy yourself a figure candle. And it was a nice big size candle. It's nice big pretty candle. Now you get a candle, it's half that size. I looked at the lady today, I said, what is this? She said, it's a figure candle. I said, honey, no, that's not. This is what is the Play-Doh? This is small. Where's the big ones? Well, that's only for the couple stuff. I said, oh, well, that's not my department. But anyway, it's time. Some of you, you're going to have to do that figure candle. That figure candle, when you get a female that's representing for you, when you use that and burn that, that's all about doing some good cleansing. And right now, tonight, and tomorrow is a good time to be using that. Because you want to cleanse, get rid of stuff that's blocking you. Get rid of stuff that's in the way. Get rid of stuff that you can't see, that's kind of sitting back there. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying. So, yeah, it's time to do some candle burning work. If you don't want to do no figure, you don't have to. Just go by the color. Get a black candle and just clean house. Just get that stuff going. Clean house. Make sure you anoint it. Okay? Little saliva never hurt nobody. Just put some saliva on there. That's your DNA. That makes point for a little sliver of hair. And put that on there. And then that's how you do a nice little clean burn, cleansing. Get rid of some stuff. And watch how everything light up. Watch how everything that was kind of slow and sluggish all of a sudden just take off. Yeah, we pick up all kind of stuff being on this planet. You know what I'm saying? All right, Grace, you're so welcome. Cosmic Flower, are you in the house? Now remember, you coming up in my house, you better let me know you're here. You're going to miss out on a read. This only happened once in blue moon. Grandma Willow don't just show up be doing readings for free for nothing. Okay. To the okay.
O to the K, K, K. Okay. Okay.
You know, if I had to do acting for a professional job, I would fail. Because I would find my way laughing through something, and I would never get paid because I would ruin all the filming. Can you imagine that? All right. Cosmic Flower, you're up. Let's just see. Let's see what Grandma Willow has for you. Oh, Cosmic, I gotta go deep with you. What's going on? All right. Let's see what the message is for the guy. We have a portal day tomorrow. We'll get back into some energy for the galactic. Oh my goodness, can you believe it's already going to be November 1st? Dang. Felt like we just started into October. Okay, Cosmic. Ooh, is that my belly doing that? Hope that didn't pick up on the sound. Someone has some Halloween. I don't drink. I oil up. Some of my oils are a little potent. Yeah. You know, one of my favorite shows is Empire Cookie. Loved Cookie. What is going on? All right. Let's see Cosmic. I gotta do a repull. There it is. So I'm like, wait a minute. Sometimes things don't get mixed like they should. There you go. And I got to go. Yeah, see, gotta go back in. Some cards like to just keep on coming out. I'm like, no, you already had your time. All right. Yours. This is good. This is on max. There you go. Okay, Cosmic. Don't be a ghost of regret. Don't be a ghost of regrets. Don't have your regrets. Take them as experiences, things you experience. Okay. Don't feel like you have regrets. Okay. Go into the experience of everything. It's always the experience. And then the black cat, fortune meets opportunity. Pay attention. Black cats are the doorway keepers. They are the portal holders and gateways. They always come in and do an inspection of the bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff because they know, they feel those things that are open. The guided light gives you this. In your darkest hour, you will find the light that will shine through you and lead the way. Yes. Yes. Be guided. And then your second one, home sweet home. Your home and family matters requires your attention and tender loving care. So you need to give some tender loving care to the self. And if you have your family that you need to be kind of paying attention to, do that. But start with yourself. From the other world, we have success. Stay focused so you can bring in your success. And then the soul, gateways of awakening. A new path is unfolding. Step through this gateway to expand your consciousness and awaken to a higher truth. Spiritual awareness, new horizon, conscious elevations. There you go. So tonight's a good night to kind of beef up your salt bowls. If you have your salt bowls underneath your bed, beef those up. It's also a good time to kind of take a look at some of the things that you want to put in your prosperity corner to kind of bump things up. How is your ancestor altar looking? Is it clean? Does it need water? Does it need some offerings on there? What do you need to do? I just my ancestors are on me. I was passing through on my altar and I saw the water and I said, "Oh, I'll change it out tomorrow." And I heard, "Why are you gonna wait? You just saw it and you know it needs to be changed. Please change it." I'm like, it's like, yes, everybody's alive, everybody's awake. All right, did I get everyone? Everyone's good? Some stopped by, some said, "Oh, this is not for me," and they left. Anybody else in house that I miss? Anybody? Okay, if I got everybody, now Grace, if you're still in the house, you need to pick a number between, hold on. Let me refresh my memory. From 0 to 93. Grace, you're up. 0 to 93. RQ, hey guys. Hey, have you been here before? I've seen your name before. I've seen your name before. Grace, pick that while I give Ray Q a card. Okay, you pick 49. All right, I got you. And then we're going to go into our last part. Ra Q. Ra, I had to think about it. Oh, Ra? All right. Internal love. Love is Lord to Lord, and it is transcends physical death. So sometimes when you love, and your love, when you love, it goes to soul love. But it's not like you can love everybody that way. It's kind of like this. You're like kind of like that energy when you love someone. You can go through times 1,000 years and find that same soul and still be in love with that same soul. Even though that soul can change their vessel, you would still find that soul and still be in love with that soul, because that's how deep that love goes. But that is a very special type of love. Now, in 39, you have the freedom of soul and expression. You may be holding back some expressing yourself out of fear and losing or upsetting someone around you. So you're always kind of like keeping it under wraps. Kind of like, oh, I don't want to rock the boat. What did I tell you all about that rocking the boat? Sometimes you're going to have to rock the boat. Some people are going to fall out of the boat. But sometimes you're going to have to kidnap the boat. Take the boat with you. This part is also in the works for you. That part of forgiveness. Learning to forgive. That forgiveness. Because in that forgiveness, it brings you spiritual rebirth. Your soul is undergoing a rebirth. Embrace this new version of yourself with an open arms. Renewal, new beginnings, and new cleansing. Got the phoenix in there. Look at that. Sometimes we go through things that are really heavy. But what matters is when you come out of it, you rise like the phoenix. Yeah. Get it? Got it? Good. All right. All right. We're moving on to number 49. Everybody had a chance to come in here and get their card read. Because Grandma Willow don't do this all the time. All right. That was number 49, Grace. Let's see what our own Soma has to say tonight. Wow. Okay, I just opened up to page 49. You're welcome. Okay. Grace, you did it again. This is perfect for all of us here. Please give me some more likes up in there. If you got to read, please make sure you tag up there. Put some more thumbs up on that. All right, look. This is turquoise and violet. New messages. I love it. That's the color. Right there. Okay. 49. Let's go to it. Okay. New messenger. The violet. The turquoise and the violets. The deep violet freckles of the turquoise. The heart and the crown. 2 of cups. Lake above, fire below. Revolution. Expressions of feelings. This is where we're going. So let me skip over here because it splits in the book. Okay. Spiritually, this brings about the ability to more clearly recognize one's own path, to talk about spiritual matters with others, helps overcome the idealism and inspires a deep understanding of the need for change, therefore resolving the despair that some changes brings with them. So the affirmation is, I open myself to love. The benefits for speech impediments, which have their origin in some type of trauma. So if you're someone that's had a little bit of speech impediment, like, it's kind of interesting. My brother, he had straight up speech problems. I had dyslexia, which coincides with understanding things that I read and comprehend, and then being able to express that. So interesting, very interesting how this is talking about it. Now, your physical is helpful for shoulder pain, tennis elbow, adrenals, and sinus. Balance the thymus. Tapping right here on the thymus helps to boost your immune system. You put a little bit of your oils there that supports the immune system, and just tap right there. And that boosts up the immune system. You start feeling Ichabod Crane, that's what you need to be doing. There you go. So this also works with resolving all guilt feelings and discouragement, as well as the past emotionally loading of memories from childhoods. Helpful at the beginning in the new relationships and professional relationships. Okay, the mental part is effective for those who have the problems with authority, the new senses of balance. The analytical mind is too strong. Establish contact with seriousness, trust, discernment, and the feelings of time, that is the respect of the sequence of planning. Yes. So these are, if you were to make this oil yourself, you would have to make sure you would have the plant medicine to put in it. That's why these things cost so much. But when you're working with this on a positive, it brings in creativity, it brings in new ideals, it brings in being able to speak, timing and planning and talents of speaking, and it often works in mass media, and it brings forward spirituality together to down to earth attitude. It's respect of love. Love, love, love. Okay. Thank you. This is very relatable and joyous. You too, darling. You too. So, Grace, thank you for pulling that number 49. That's that 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got that 13, that sacred number 13. Now, before I go ahead and close out, y'all, I want to first thank you all for being a part of Be So Light Tribe. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for buying the books. Thank you for showing up and just listening. Take what kind of resonates with you and leave the rest. But hear this. We're in it right now. Can't you feel the surges I was out driving around going to pick up things, and I was just like, my gosh, I feel like I'm floating. I literally felt like I was just floating in between space and space. Like there was like nothing. And like I said, I was just watching people not being able to figure out what they were doing. It was so weird. It was like, I know where I'm going. Do you know where you're going? Can I read palms over the Himalayan Soul? Yes, darling. Yes, you can. Absolutely. You definitely can. And if you're going to bump it up more, put a crystal in there so that crystal can also hold the vibration of what you're reading. Remember, they record things. So make sure you put the crystal in there. That's going to bump it up even more. Yes, absolutely. Psalms is beautiful. That's probably about my only favorite part. Matthews, Genesis, and Ruth, Psalms, especially Psalms, Revelations are my favorite parts of the whole Bible. And then the stuff that they left out of the Bible. I like that stuff too. All the Enoch, all the hidden texts, the stuff that they didn't want us to know. But we know them from other past lives because we have seen that material. Now, this is really important. Wherever you are in your life and whatever you're doing right now, this is really important that you stay true to the self. I know sometimes it gets hard. I know sometimes we just want to throw the towel in and just say, I'm done with this. Fuck this. I'm over it. But sometimes we have to keep going because the signature that we're putting in the ethers, we have to anchor that. And the more we anchor that light of ourselves, the more things will come into fruition of what it is that we truly desire to see. We want to see the old world crumble down. We want to see them not be able to take us and enslave us anymore in these systems that are for them and not for us. This is something that's just not going to be. And the more we work it, the more we work and clear those blockages within ourselves, and we command the memory of who we are. We command our flame. We command our light to stand strong. We command our union with divine source 100%. And we're not putting up with anything that is artificial, that is the artificial light, the artificial God energy, all that stuff that does. Let me put it to you like this. You know it's artificial if you've been praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and it ain't getting answered because you're not on the right level. You're not really talking to the true divine source. You're talking to the indoctrination of what you were told that is. And that's kind of hard to swallow because that's like, that kind of dances on a lot of people's souls. And I get that. Trust me, I do. I went through it. And I was like, ah! But when you start to see and feel the connection, there's no doubt. No doubt. When you start learning how to command it, instead of just sitting by waiting, that's when you know you got your union. Because only the ones that trust that know they are aligned with the divine source, will have that commanding in them. And you can do that. And when you start doing that, you start to feel that connection of creation. Because you can't deny that of where you originally came from, of the creation. Some of us come from evolvements of ancient ones. Some of us come from different planetorial systems. And we all came here right now in this time to work the grids, to work the ley lines, to open up the codes. We got 9 beings coming behind that AI Atlas 3. And they are not talking about it. But those of us that remember, we know exactly who they are. We know what they're coming here to do. They're coming here to open, charge it up, turn the key, and the gateway's open. But only for a short period of time. And the only thing you have to concern yourself with is saying, I reject anything that's artificial, that is not a divine. If you are not a divine light, I am not with you. I don't consent to you. I align myself with the utmost highest. As I drop into the sacred heart of myself, that is my truth. No one can take that away from you. And when you rock with that, everything else starts to be revealed. There's going to be so much revealing. Just know, those of you that are awake and you're walking your soul path and you're doing your work, you are here to also help the other ones when they wake up, when they freak out. Because they're like, I thought this was this and this was this and I didn't know this was this. That's what we're here for as we keep rising up. So last night, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, all that energy, we got a lot to walk through. All right? Thank you so much, because I love this space as to keep me grounded. Here I thought I needed to be out and about tonight and stayed and was able to share this space. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. You want to hear something? I was sitting on the edge of the bed and I was icing my knee. And I said, well, Spirit, do you want me to go on tonight? I'd be more happy to go on tonight. But I want to have some fun. I want to do reads for the family. Those that come, I want to be able to give them a read. And Spirit said, why don't you go on? Why don't you wear your hat in memory of Deb? Because she's right there. And she'd like to see you do it too. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. So I got up, put it in there, ran, got my hat on, put on my lipstick, got everything. Everything was kind of set up. I just wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. And then I couldn't find my phone. Lost my phone. I said, well, damn, I can't call it because I don't know where. It's on silent somewhere, so I'm not going to be, where's my phone? And then it turned out it was right here on the top, but it was underneath my bag stuff. And I was like, oh, there it is. Okay, now I can get on. Look, I'm running late. I was supposed to be on at 6:06, but I lost my phone. So just know this. Sometimes we think we're supposed to be out and about doing stuff. Honey, no. This is the time you want to be creating. This is the time you want to sit with yourself and just have divine conversations with the divine. This is the time when you want to reach back and you want to pick up a beautiful piece and sit with it and just kind of be in that space and commune with the divine, because this is a part of Mother Earth. The recording of every single thing that has happened on this planet. This is a part of that. And when you sit and you just start communing with the divine, you're talking through recorded timelessness. Tapping in. When it's time to tap in, snap in. Be present. Tap in. Be in that space. Tonight, create. I love the fact that I created a beautiful wealth plate. And the way that came to me was because I was working with glass in my other life. I was doing all this glass and code work. And it came so easy. And I was like, I like this. I can put all the crystals, put the grid on it, burn my candle and everything if I want to in the middle. Leave it in a glass piece so it doesn't ruin my portal, but I can burn a candle there. Tea light. Bring the fire up into the center of the portal. This is a movable portal everywhere. And I'm so happy that I remembered how to do this. And it came in this time of my life right now. But you don't get those times if you don't sit down and get quiet. You find those quiet times when you're laying in the bed, and you're trying to go to sleep, and you get those thoughts. You get those quiet times when you're in your shower, in your tub, and you're just being quiet. Get those quiet times when nobody's around and you just take a breath You can hear yourself breathing, and then you tap in to divine. This is where the power is when you tap in. It is not out there running around, getting lost in the stores and finding yourself on TikTok on Walmart later because you just spazzed out in Walmart. No, 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 no. That's not it. What's it is when you become the alchemy of the magic within and you sit within it. You sit and be. Sip on your teas. This is the time for your blue lotus, taking your tea or your tinctures. This is your time that you sit back in, relax. Get your bed in order tonight. You're going to be between the worlds. You're going to be moving through. This is the time that the answers to come and talk to us and share things with us. Gives you insight. What you looking for? Where do you want to go? How can I help you? This is their time. They only have a short window of time to come and say hi. And then they have to go back to quiet. And you know what? It kind of reminds me of the time when it was on Vampire Diary when what's her name had opened up the doorway and all the spirits were coming through and they were all coming and visiting, either right and the right, wrong and the wrong, whatever it was. And then it also reminds me of an eeriness with Jeeper Creepers because he only had a certain amount of time to come and do what he wanted to do. And it was always right around Halloween. I never put it all together. Around Halloween, he comes around and he comes out because that's when the veil's in. And then he goes back into his ancient form, sealed up until another 300 something days comes back, and then he comes back out again. Y'all didn't pay attention to that part, huh? In that movie. Pay attention to that. Because you'll see him sitting there. That's in Jeepers Creepers 2. He's sitting there, and the kids come up, and they want to say, is this thing real? Paying to see it. Is this thing real? He's sitting there with about a couple more day or two. I'm ready for it. Yeah. We're talking about this time. This space we're in right now. Okay? This is your time. Get things in alignment so that this energy will stay with you until February. Okay? Follow? Let's get on that time. Be so light. Create your light to hold you all the way to that time. What is it you want to bring in? What do you want to tap into? The schooling. I'll talk about that more tomorrow. We're going to open up and get that started on 11/11. Do you want to be a part of that? That's going to be a monthly thing. So I'll talk about it tomorrow. Dive in if you want to be a part of that. I still got the private group up. We do a lot of crazy things in the private group. But it's that kind of thing where how can we make a difference? And it's a place where when you're going through something, people can hold you up. Safe space. Sometimes people just need to be held up so they can really understand who they are. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night. I got a little bit of stirring to do. And Grandma Willow has delivered the messages very loud and clear. So I suggest all of you get out and do what you came here to do and be a stirring. And be very, very watchful of your hair. Anoint your hair with the beautiful oils. Be very attentive to your hair. More than ever right now. All right. All right, lovely. It's been my pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping in. Grandma Willow's going to take some time to herself now. I got things to do. You're so welcome. Oh my, I hear one of the cats out there. They didn't self-choke themselves. She thinks she's doing. I don't know how many lives she got left, but she's getting down to the nitty-gritty. You know what I mean? Anyway, I best be going. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. I'll see you sometime later tomorrow. We got a portal day tomorrow. We'll step into that. Thank you so much for joining me here on a nice Halloween night where we are in between the worlds. Make it a good one for you. Don't date fear. Kick fear out the door and just have a nice divine conversation with the divine and the beautiful ancestors that come by to say hello, to give you a hug. All right? Been my pleasure tonight. I hope I said something, and I hope your cards mean something to you. Let it be the spark for you to remember who you are. Be so